So I'm going to give you a background on the five. These are the five functions of a music publisher. I got this because I did an online course with Berkeley Music, and it was Music Publishing 101, and this is basically straight from their course. So the five aspects are acquisition, exploitation, administration, collection, and protection. And I'll go over these quickly. But acquisition is basically the A&Rs section. So it's finding new artists and new writers, and so that's your job, because if you don't have a new artist or new writer, then you're not in business. Exploitation is taking the songwriting rights and making money off of them. So now you've got this writer, and they're writing in their bedroom, they're writing song after song after song. If it's just sitting in a drawer, then you haven't done anything. So the technical term is called exploitation. I know it's like a heavy word that's been thrown around, but that's what it's called. And you have to basically make money off this song. So that's either getting an artist to cut it, creating if they're a singer-songwriter and they perform their own stuff, making sure that they can perform their stuff, or taking the song and getting it into film or TV. So those are the two biggest exploitations: is getting someone to perform it, either on an album or in public, and then going to get those royalties, or getting the music into film and TV, and then that way you get your royalties back, or you get what's called a sync fee, which I'll get into that. Administration is taking care of all the paperwork to do with. You could imagine if you write a song and you sell it to somebody who's going to record it, there's quite a bit of paperwork involved in that. Mm-hmm. And that's what the administration is taking care of all that stuff, and making sure that what's called royalties starts heading towards you. It starts heading towards your company, starts heading towards your bank account. And yeah, the administration around sync deals is the same thing. I'm in a contract right now where people want something for a BBC television show. They have to send it over, and we have to basically agree to having the song in the program for the next 3 years, and then an extension on that if they want to. And what happens if they sell that TV show to another country or another station in another part of the world, and it gets exploited there, then if they do that, then what are the terms, that sort of thing. So administration is basically the paperwork. Collection is going out and finding that money that's out there. So if starting from the bottom, or if another song has been played on 100 to 1,000 radio stations in the US, they owe you money every time they play that song. So who is going to go get that money? You as a music publisher, or your music publisher has to go get that money, because it doesn't magically just show up to you. Just because it gets played, yeah. There is a disconnect as to how that money gets to you. And that's just the way the industry is set up. And then protection is the copyright thing. If you write a song and then somebody else rips off that song, it's basically up to you and your publisher to make sure that you get money for that. So if somebody jacks your lyrics, or jacks a part of your beat, or just many times in hip hop, somebody will just take your beat